Good morning. Welcome back to another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium. Today's Saturday, December 19th. I'm going to be showing what I got today. Uh, Probably not going to say what I have because if I say they're strictly a certain format, maybe somebody will take off and not watch the video. I don't get the dislike for DVD. I love Blu-ray too, but DVDs are just as good, and some of these titles you can't get on Blu-ray, and I, I don't know. I just don't get the mystique around the difference between Blu-ray and DVD, other than Blu-ray's, a better format in terms of better picture quality, but DVD you can't beat it in my eyes. It's been around forever. Let's get started here. It's a movie starring John Leguizamo and Mario Cantone. It's called Fish and Chips, the movie. Best Enemies Forever. Kids via Viva Pictures here. 84 minutes. Widescreen presentation, and does have some closed captioning that's available. Fish and Chips, the movie, tells the story of a young fish who wishes he could evolve to be able to live on land, and his feline nemesis Chips, who wants to steal from, I don't know, I can't see it because of the sticker. Together, Fish and Chips tear across. Sticker again. Hilarious animated adventure as they face off for the love of the same catfish and for the tooth of Fish's ancestor, starring John Leguizamo as the feisty Chips. This film is fun for the whole family. And there's some the background, or the back of the DVD. Pretty cool there. Pretty neat, unique cartoon characters there. And next up, they're saying this is a worthy successor to Shaun of the Dead, which I doubt. It's a comedy horror here called Stalled. When there's no restroom in hell, the dead will walk the earth. Very much pun-filled description on the front cover there. Apparently, this takes place on Christmas Eve, so if you guys see this, grab it. It's perfect for this time of year. 84 minutes. This is an Uncorked Entertainment as well, so happy to plug Uncorked as well. They're a great indie company, much like Wild Eye. I like both companies. Apparently, they work both hand in hand, or have in the past. It's directed by Christian James. It's from 2012. And if I didn't say it's 84 minutes on this one, I'd read the back, but a little long in the tooth there. But get the idea. It's kind of like Shaun of the Dead. Probably a lot less budget. And then next up, a DC Universe animated original movie called Justice League: The Flashpoint Paradox. This is from DC Comics. It says it's PG-13, 81 minutes, widescreen version. Special features, a sneak peek at Justice League War. Quite long reading on this once again. More or less, it's about the Justice League, so not really a lot to say about it. Just that, they're up in battle again with another nemesis, I'm sure. But really cool cover there. And then next up, got a movie starring Norman Reedus and Jamon Hanso, from the creator of The Walking Dead. Air, 2 men, 1 task, save humankind. In other words, it's Daryl, in case you were wondering, from The Walking Dead. Absolutely breathtaking. In the near future, breathable air is non-existent. Virtually all humanity has disappeared, and those chosen to reestablish society reside in a controlled state of suspended animation. 2 engineers tasked with guarding the last hope for mankind struggle to preserve their own sanity and lives while administering to the vital task at hand, starring Norman Reedus and 2-time Oscar nominee Djimon Hounsou, Best Supporting Actor, Blood Diamond 2006, and In America in 2003. It says it's very suspenseful, according to James Philbrick of Crave Online, and it has very limited special features. PG-13 from Sony Pictures, and in conjunction with Stage 6, a Sony company, right here. There's a look at the back. Very sci-fi-ish looking a little bit to me. At least that's the look I get from it. Maybe not. Pretty cool. Good to have something with Daryl from Walking Dead in it. Another spoof movie here called The Starving Games. All the laughs, half the calories. Must be a French-Canadian release here, where they shipped it from. From the guys who cooked up Date Movie, Meet the Spartans, and Vampires Suck. Bonus features just simply has behind the scenes, and that's it. It spoofs, very much spoofs Marvel on the back here. From the team that brought you Vampires Suck, Scary Movie, Date Movie, and Meet the Spartans comes the ultimate spoof comedy. One can't miss, ever shot. I'm not kidding, that's her name, Can't Miss. Ever shot. Volunteers to take her manipulative younger sister's place in the 75th annual Starving Games. She must leave behind her smoldering just a friend, Dale, and team up with a geeky baker's son, Peter, in a fight for her life. Says it's a VBS Films on the back. 5.1 stereo. Subtitles English and French. From 2013. And look, it's in widescreen, and running time is 83 minutes. Yeah, 83 minutes on this one. See there, they're spoofing the Avengers on the back there. You can't really blame them though. It gets to a point that it seemed like every year a Marvel film was coming out. I get the need to spoof it though. I kind of like it when films, do that with pop culture type popular stuff. I get it. See, my wife doesn't like that kind of humor. I love it. I get it, as I understand it. I don't think she quite grasps, what it's about. Aaron R. Ryan and Tom Cherry starring the girl in the crawl space. Some memories are inescapable. I think Cool Duder gave this a really high praise rating on this one. 77 minutes. It says it's not rated, and it's an ITN distributor here. After escaping from a notorious serial killer who kept her prisoner in a crawl space, Jo tries to work her way back to normal with the help of Kristen, her therapist. But when Kristen's husband Johnny, a failing screenwriter, begins using Jill's ordeal as the basis for his new script, he unwittingly puts all of their lives in jeopardy. So, does have Wash TV. I've talked about them in the past on here. Stands for Western Action, Sci-Fi, and Horror. And it says you can find them on iOS, Android, Roku, and Apple TV, Wash TV. So they're still available. Maybe you want to look into the app for that on there. If they have movies that, such as this there. Roll up close and personal look at the back. And then next up, we got a movie starring Josh Lucas from, I should know who he's from, Terrence Howard, he was in the very first Iron Man, and Lake Bell, Ghost of New Orleans, Seduced to Kill, washed up New Orleans police detective Ben Chaney. Josh Lucas is given one last pointless assignment, the futile stake of an unlikely suspect in a series of recent brutal murders. While holed up in a deserted house across from the suspect, Terrence Howard, Chaney is haunted by the ghost of a beautiful young woman, Corey Little. Now Chaney must face his demons in order to catch a killer and resist the ultimate seduction. Also starring Deborah Ann Wool from True Blood, and Joaquin Woodbine from Fargo. This too must have been a Canadian come from across the border, because it has that Canadian symbol on the back here. 2010. It actually didn't get released to SP releasing until 2017. 94 minutes. Rated R, and it clocks in at 94 minutes, if it didn't say. Really impressed with this cover. I thought it looked interesting, so I grabbed it. I haven't seen many of them in any of the Dollar Tree hunts or anything, so thought I'd grab it. And then I got a Christmas film here from Pure Flicks Presents. Joey Lawrence, Lee Allen Baker, Anna Fricks, or Bill Engvall, the stand-up comedian who he's done TV shows and stuff and movies, but I know him from stand-up comedy. Let Hope Rise on DVD and Blu-ray, December 20th. So they have another film that was coming when this was produced that's coming out, or was coming out on the 20th, but you're kind of plugging it on the cover here. PG, hour and 29 minutes. Thought I'd grab it, with the holidays here and stuff. Excuse me. A family discovers the meaning of Christmas when a high school senior finds out from her parents that she has to miss the town's winter dance to attend Christmas Eve service at church. She successfully wishes that her faith away, bringing disastrous consequences to her family and community. To restore their faith, she is led through a series of Christmas adventures that change her heart and those around her. Pretty different cover there. Like I said, it comes with a slip, so can't complain there. There, it's back. And then I got, a decent amount more, not a lot, but a few more. Kraken, Megajaws, and Bird Monster, legendary beast, mythical creatures brought to life. It's a BBC main feature. It's 2 hours and 2.5 hours on this one. Once again, a Canadian release right here on the back. It says Canada. It has the maple leaf flag alongside off to the right. They're the stuff of legends, hidden creatures unknown to science and confined only to the imagination until now. It's 2010. Region 1, of course, and does have subtitles that are English. Choose to do, watch it in that form. Said this was supported by Rogers Cable Network Fund, so I don't know if it had like a form of a GoFundMe for this. I don't know what you call it, a main feature. It says it stars Steve Leonard, Francis Manipul, Catherine Denning, and Scott Edwards. Using a combination of eyewitness accounts, scientific fact, and CGI, mythical creatures are brought to life by credible and expert investigators in a series of journeys to the very frontiers of knowledge. Investigate the sailor's legend of the Kraken, a terrifying multi-tentacled sea monster that snatches men from ships' decks and crushes entire vessels. Travel to Fiji to learn about Dakuwaka, an all-seeing, all-known shark god, a huge beast that can change shape at will. Then visit the ancestral Navajo lands of New Mexico to explore the legend of a giant bird predator the size of a small airplane with the help of a team of beast seekers and a computer-generated graphics. Legendary Beasts presents mythical creatures as you could only have previously imagined. So, has everything in here for beast, beast legends and stuff, so sounds kind of interesting too. Sounds right up my alley. I like a good sea creature type movie, or anything with creatures in it is always cool. Michelle Monaghan, Michael Keaton, and Barry Sloane. It's called Blindsided. Some secrets are better left unseen. Very nice cover here with Michael Keaton on the cover. A shocking thriller from the writer of Lakeview Terrace and Obsessed from Dimension Films in conjunction with Cinedigm. It's rated R, 5.1 stereo. Does have some in English and Spanish subtitle. 85 minutes. Sarah Taylor, a photojournalist, blinded in Iraq, is forced to play a deadly game of cat and mouse with Hollander and his brutal accomplice Chad. Two men who will stop at nothing to get what they want, and what they want is a fortune in stolen diamonds hidden somewhere in the penthouse. Sarah claims not to know where the diamonds are, but Hollander intends to find out, proving to be a master of psychological and physical torture, utilizing all his nasty tricks in an effort to break Sarah's resistance. As the suspense builds to a shattering climax, Sarah causes a power blackout that plunges the entire penthouse into darkness. Now the advantage is hers, but will it be enough to save her? So a bit of a thriller here going on, and looks like Michael Keaton might be a bad guy in this one. But it does play a good bad guy. I loved him in Pacific Heights, about the tenant from hell who moves in and you can't get him out of his apartment legally because I don't know, in that movie he had the law on his side pretty much, because like he was tearing the floor up, and by the time the landlord got in there, he had destroyed this apartment and he was long gone, or so he thought. And Melanie Griffith tracked him down. And you ever get a chance to watch Pacific Heights with Michael Keaton, it's a must-see in my eyes. Really, really good taut thriller. So this is I'm sure this will be pretty good. Michael Keaton, it's Michael Keaton. He's a good actor, great actor. And then I got one that's got probably one of the best casts I've seen in a while in a movie. George Clooney, Matt Damon, Bill Murray, John Goodman, Jean Dujardin, Bob Balaban, Hugh Bonneville, and Kate Blanchett. The Monuments Men, a fun and addictive adventure, a compelling untold story, says Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. Love the cover there. I mean, that's a great cast. Can't complain about that. Has two special features: George Clooney's mission and marshaling the troops. Fascinating and inspiring. It's PG-13 from Sony Pictures, and I'll try to see the 118 minutes on this one, just shy of 2 hours. It's 2 by 40 by 1. More widescreen, English audio. Does have a descriptive track for French. It's got a couple French tracks on there. Subtitles are also in French, English, and Spanish. And if I didn't say, it's 5.1 Dolby Digital on this. So, based on the true story of the greatest treasure hunt in history, the Monuments Men, centers around an unlikely World War II platoon tasked with going into Germany to rescue artistic masterpieces from Nazi thieves and returning them to their rightful owners. In a seemingly impossible mission, the Monuments Men, as they were called, find themselves risking their lives in a race against time to avoid the destruction of 1,000 years of culture. If I remember right, I think this is when the Nazis were taking the valuables of Jewish citizens, and they were stealing them, and if they were of value, when they realized that they were losing the war, Hitler had ordered for these soldiers to start hiding valuable items for a later point that they thought, they might be able to go back and retrieve. And in the meantime, they were defeated. And then these guys, not these guys per se, but soldiers from, I believe, the United States Army were ordered to go in, and I think this was what their orders was, because they had, I don't know if they found, like, evidence of them doing that, or they had talked to some people. I can't remember exactly how it went down in here, but they got the info they needed, and they went to try and find all this like paintings and I don't know, it's like I don't know any valuable, I guess. But I think this focus was on like the painting masterpieces and stuff. But I thought that's pretty shitty of the German cause to do, though. You know, wasn't theirs to be hiding, and it were just shows you how despicable the Nazi uproar was back then. But really good movie here. There's a bit of a review on that one as well. Sorry about that. Next up, I got a movie starring Catherine Keener, Anton Yelchin, Riley Keough, Molly Shannon, Maya Rudolph, and Carrie Eloise. We Don't Belong Here. Oh, and yeah, I think this actor, yeah, he played Chekhov, I believe, in the Star Trek reboot. Rest in peace to him. Right there. Good young actor, taken way too early. Rated R. 2x39 by 1, 5.1 Dolby Digital from Sony Pictures. Every family has secrets, but the Green family is different. Its secret run deep. When Max goes missing, his mother and 3 sisters learn that a dark past haunts more than one of the Green siblings. So I don't think I've ever seen this one anywhere around. Not many, at least. Lucky to get it. And I don't know if I said the length of it either. But to give you an idea, 89 minutes on that's the running time on this one. And I got a couple of kids' titles here. I'm probably just going to shoot through because I'm pretty sure you guys probably aren't interested in the name, what these are about. It's from BBC. Hey, Doogie, I think it is, or Dougie. As seen on Nick Jr., The Rescue Badge, and Other Stories. So it's DVD presentation of it here. 16 by 9, 70 minutes approximately, region 1. It has 10 exciting little stories here about this. Hey Doogie, or Dougie. It's from Studio AKA. That's pretty unique here too. I haven't seen many people grab this one. And then I got this for my son. I got that one for my son Joseph, but I really, really endorse this next one. It's called Harold and the Purple Crayon. The Emmy award-winning series that's seen on HBO Family. Quick start starts automatically. So I guess when you pop this in, it starts right up. New worlds to explore. This was a very popular HBO series back in the day. Lot of stuff on here. Clocks in at 2 hours 24 minutes. Featuring episodes Harold and the Purple Crayon, Blame It on the Rain, Fly Away Home, A Dog's Tale, One Crayon, Band, and I Remember Goldie. Like I said, it's based on the classic book series. These adventures star Harold, an inventive and curious toddler with thoughts, desires, and feelings typical of any child his age in his crayon world. So, pretty much self-explanatory. Pretty neat little cover there. Like I said, I'm sure maybe HBO On Demand might have, he's still around for your kid out there if if you got kids. Or, nieces or nephews or whatever. Grandkids. But, pretty, nice looking little animated feature there. And then I got BBC The Whale, the true life adventure that inspired Moby Dick. Love the cover on this one. The only complaint I have is it feels like it's caved in or something. I guess it's because it's being airtight here. 87 minutes. It's a BBC video. Does say BBC America on the back. Basically, Basically, it's being inspired by Herman Melville's celebrated novel Moby Dick. That in that book, it says it took place in November 20th, 1820, in the Southeast Pacific. About an 85 foot sperm whale that rammed and sank Nantucket whale ships, and then this Essex crew set out adrift for more than 1,000 miles. Only 8 members of the crew survived starvation, thirst, and exposure. Rescued at last by British whale ships 3 months later, the epic story comes vividly to life in this gripping drama. Kind of like that movie with what's his name? The actor who played Thor. I can't remember what that was called, but very much in the vein of that. I like that one too. I'll have to look that one up on IMDb and put it in the comments below, but very much like that movie. Here's the back. I don't know if this is a biographical, like, it says that it's Martin Sheen, so I'm assuming it's a movie of sorts, but probably just without the budget. And then I got a movie starring Bill Skarsgård, who played Pennywise in the new It reboots and sequel, or not reboots, reboot and sequel, I should say. And Paul Malcolmson, Claire Vanderboom, and Delroy Lindo. An Allison Eastwood film called Battle Creek. Some Scars Never Heal. You can tell he plays Pennywise if you really look at his face. You can see the Pennywise right in his expression alone. It's rated R, 97 minutes from 2017, 5.1 Dolby stereo. Apparently, Henry Pearl's rare skin disease has left him hiding from the sun in the shadows of a small town called Battle Creek. His overprotective mother, the local diner, and his nighttime job at the gas station provide him a nocturnal and mundane existence when a beautiful yet tormented girl becomes stranded in town. Henry is awakened by love, forcing them both to face their turbulent past in the light of the future. Battle Creek is a touching and acclaimed feature from director Allison Eastwood, who did Rails and Ties, featuring powerful performances from Bill Skarsgård, as I said, from It, Claire Vanderboom from The Pacific, and Paul Malcolmson from Hunger Games, and Delroy Lindo from Malcolm X. Like I said, this is rated R. It does say it's from Hanover House as well, and it does have a BattleCreekFilm.com link right here. www.battlecreekfilm.com. It's from 2017, if I didn't say, and it does have 3 basic features: behind the scenes, photo gallery, and a trailer. Really cool. Interesting. I like a little town movie anyway. Sounds really right up my alley. There's one more look at the front. I didn't see that in many people's pickups either. And then finally, I got Eyes of Fire, Feel the Heat. I forgot I had to take this out of the plastic because I thought it was loose. It turns out I think it was. Couldn't remember what I said about. I think it might have just popped out when we were picking it up. It's called Eyes of Fire, Feel the Heat. Really interesting plot on this one. 85 minutes. This is rated R for some sexual content. Keller Entertainment Group from 2002. And from Velocity Home Entertainment as well. Presented by Redwood Shire. Production of an Amy Snow film. So a lot of parts and pieces to get this to film, I guess. Eyes of Fire is about 4 high school students that are stranded in the forest on graduation night without food, water, or a way out. When they finally escape, the forest has been scorched and one of them is responsible. The increased or incensed ranger interrogates the teens one at a time, and their fear grows the longer they are locked inside his station. Will he find out the truth about the fire, or only the truth about the misfit group of grads? It's widescreen and 2.0, so these kids are blamed for these wildfires, I guess, just because they happen, to be out there. I mean, maybe they did do it. I don't know. Maybe one of them, went psycho in the group. I don't know. I've never seen this one, but I really love the plot of this one. It's kind of has that horror essence to it because it's real life horror with the fires, and of course, Henry here on my channel, he lived a real life horror with forest fires. He lives out in Oregon, I believe, and he said his around his area was really bad with the forest fires at one point, and he didn't know, he didn't sound like he was going to do too well, and I was worried about, something happened to him because he was not sounding very much like himself with, with good reason. But I don't know. I just wish we'd do more about these forest fires, so they don't get out of hand like they do. I don't want. I've never been the one to understand how they start. I don't know. I'm not out on the West Coast. I feel bad for anybody that has to deal with that. But thank you for watching my pickups this morning, and I apologize. There's no Blu-rays. Like I said, Blu-rays are far and few between sometimes. Just a lot of the Blu-rays they did have were stuff we already had. And there were a couple that probably wouldn't even really care if I got, like, I don't know, like a Yule Log one. I saw that one there, and I think I already have that one, but I just don't see why they throw stuff like that in there. I don't know, there's just a lot of repeats and things like that, but it's coming up on the last week of Christmas here. I hope everybody's having a good lead up to Christmas. Happy holiday. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. See you later. Bye.